All right, good morning. My name is Kevin McMahill. I'm the sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I'm here with the chief of the Clark County Fire Department, John Steinbeck. Wanted to just provide some information to the community on an active shooter that was called in this morning at about 10 a.m. at 10801 West Charleston. It was on the 5th floor of one of our buildings at a law office. I just want to assure the community now that we believe the suspect is deceased. We do have 2 deceased victims on scene, and there is no further threat to the community. But as you can imagine, we have a 5 or 6 story building. We have people that are hunkered down following the active shooter protocols. We're going door by door and making sure that everybody in there is okay and evacuating them. We're also working on the many victims that had been in the building. The fire chief will talk about that here in just a moment. We also are actively looking at the vehicle of the suspect inside of the parking garage at the location that we are speaking of. I don't have any information on motive. I don't have much other on the investigation as this is early stages. However, we will provide that to you, but most importantly, I wanted to make sure our community understands there is no further threat to our community. Chief?
Thank you, Sheriff. John Steinbeck, Clark County Fire Department. As the sheriff said, we still have units over there working as rescue task forces helping to clear the building. And we've moved a lot of resources over for victim services to assist with some of the ongoing needs of the personnel that were evacuated out of the building. Some of them will be here for quite a while being interviewed and so forth, and then also providing resources to them moving forward. Again, we don't have a lot of information yet, but we're really grateful to our partners at Red Rock Casino for opening up the doors there and allowing us to stage that area of refuge that will become an assistance center moving forward.
You don't have a motive, but do you know like the relationship with the shooter and the victims to that business?
We're investigating that right now, Denise. The question is do we know the relationship between the victims? And the answer is we have a theory at this point, but I cannot release any of that information until I'm confirmed that information.
Can you tell us anything about the victims? Was it a man, woman?
The question is, can I tell you anything about the victims? The suspect was a male, and the 2 victims that are deceased is a male and a female, and I can't give you any additional information than that.
Were they employees at the business?
The question is if they're employees or not. I don't know yet if they're employees or not.
Was the suspect killed by police?
The suspect was not killed by police. We believe he took his own life.
Why are you investigating his car?
Because the question is, why are we investigating his cars? Because that's what he arrived in. So we need to see if there's anything in the vehicle, anything suspicious, conduct a warrant on it. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get through that.
I know you guys weren't expecting the Monday to go like this, but what can you say about the response time to both of the departments?
So the question was if we were expecting our Monday to go like this and what our response time was. And I would just, again, this early to say, but we were here within minutes, police and fire both. And as you've heard both the chief and I talk regularly, your first responders here in Southern Nevada did not hesitate. They did not wait. They went right into the building and they took care of business. And we'll have a lot more for you on that, but thank you.
And with the UNLV shooting that happened last December, did that kind of help play a role in how you guys responded today?
Chief, you want to answer that one?
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunately, every one of these incidents we review completely and then make improvements on our response and on our ongoing recovery efforts. So the answer is yes. Every single situation that we have, we gain knowledge from and get better at it for the next one.
And from your perspective, responding to 2, active shooter situations just within a few months and having victims on scene, how does that affect the department?
So right now we're still in a very professional mode of response. But as we start to process that later on, our humanity kind of comes out and it does affect us, especially the responders that have gone in. But I think the whole community has just relived some of what's occurred before. So his officers and my firefighters are no different, and we'll have resources for that too.
And you said you're still clearing the building. Do you have any idea about how many people were in there at this time?
Sheriff?
The question is how many people were in the building. I don't know. It's a Monday morning, obviously first day of business, pretty full. We're evacuating literally in the hundreds, it looks like. So we'll continue to provide that information when I get you additional information.
Were all those people from that law office or from like adjacent like businesses?
There's all kinds of adjacent businesses in there. I'm not sure where individuals came from.
Can you say what the law office was?
No, I cannot say what the law office was at this point.
And was it all adults involved, and was it during a deposition?
I don't know the answer to either one of those questions.
You don't know if it was all adults?
Was the bank targeted at all, or?
No, I have no information that the bank was targeted, but that'll be it for now. We'll provide some additional updates. Thank
Any
you.
other injuries?
Who's are these?
Can I give one?
No,
comment?
yeah, go ahead.
So also for victim services, or if you want to find out the status on someone, don't call 911. Call 702-455-AIDE, 455-AID, and we can assist you in that area.
A man fatally shot 2 people at a Las Vegas law office on Monday morning during a deposition in a child custody case, then killed himself, the police said. Officers responded to a report of an active shooter around 10 a.m. inside the Prince Law Group, located on the 5th floor of an office building in the Summerlin community in the city. Lieutenant Jason Johansson of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said at a news conference on Monday evening. Just a few minutes into the proceedings in the deposition, the gunman stood up and began opening fire at the victims, who were across the table from him, Lieutenant Johansson said. The police believe the gunman then fatally shot himself. The lieutenant did not name the gunman or the victims or say what connection they may have had. It appears our 2 victims are with a very specific targets, he added, noting that the gunman had shooed another person in the room away. We believe we have a good idea of what the motive is right now, he said, but did not offer further details. At an earlier news conference, Sheriff Kevin McMahill of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department did not say whether the victims worked at the law firm. The Prince Law Group did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Monday afternoon. Footage from a local ABC station showed employees who were inside the 6-story office building lingering across the street as officers investigated. The sheriff said that hundreds of people had been evaluated. Thanks for watching. Visit our website headlinecast.com and please subscribe our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for exclusive update news. Also follow our Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter.